Morning, guys. This is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations. Overlook my hair. I come out to feed the chickens, so I want to do a final tour of my garden. I do have some winter squash in place, but however, this will probably be the last. But I do have a couple updates, so I wanted to show you those and take you for a ride and let you see the turkeys as they've gotten bigger. All right, let's turn you around. Look here, guys. Look. I only got one, but look how pretty. I'll be able to get him off the vine here in a little bit. It's the only one I got out of it. Here is my impatiens. Look how big and pretty they got. Let me get this weed out of the way. There we go. Look how pretty. Of course, my calla lilies have decided that it's the end of their season, and look, I got my one little sunflower out of those. It's cute. More of the impatiens. My little impatiens never did get big enough to do anything, but they're there. Maybe they'll come up next year. Here is the end of the coleus. They're still pretty. My flower gardens did really, really, really good. But as you can see, I only have the one pumpkin plant left that got rather large, but it only ended up with one pumpkin. There's Cornflake, and quit, Sam. Here is Sammy. Hey, buddy. All right, I'm gonna take you down to the bottom. As you notice, my thing that had my zucchinis in, they all died. I don't know what happened. That was my second batch of zucchinis. Here, the squash, I never got the first squash out of that. I hear that from several people in this area. But look at my winter squash, how pretty. They're doing good. I don't know what they're supposed to do because I've never planted winter squash, but they seem to know what they're doing. I never did get anything to come up from those blackberries and raspberries, but I'm gonna leave them in place. They may come up next year. I don't know why people sell stuff that don't work. There's my impatiens still growing. Here is the ending of my cherry tomatoes. That one don't look much like a cherry tomato, but and the other ones that did give me two cherry tomatoes is gone. Inside the greenhouse, look how pretty my parsley's getting. It's decided it's going to try to make it. There's my rose bushes that me and Mandy planted earlier this year, still going strong. I think I counted 9 that survived. These are rose bushes that I got from my son-in-law's house that I'm trying to get them to root. We'll see. And then, of course, here are my cactuses. I put one of them up on the porch, so I'll show you that later. End of my garden. My thistle's gone. This wheat or whatever it is made a pretty flower, a pretty plant, so I just left it. Look at Timmy's rhubarb, how good it's doing. Most of my onions are out. Had a really good meal of them with beans last week. Here are the hybrid tomatoes. Still got a tomato or two on them. Here are what was supposed to have been the beefsteak tomatoes, but they ended up looking more like cherry tomatoes. But they're still got a few on. Look how tall they got. That's my lavender. Got to take that up on the porch. I think this was second batch of cilantro, but it never did anything. So there's my one little radish that's still going. My deep beets never amounted to anything. Here is my beefsteak tomatoes that's going, still making green tomatoes anyway. Here is my strawberries, still pretty and green. And this one looks like it's taken in that little pot for the next runner. And that one's in that pot down there, so hopefully I'll have 2 new plants to plant next year. These are the early girls that are hanging on with poor little tomatoes in them. I'm going to let them keep until it's starting to get chilly at night. I'll probably have to pull them out and put this stuff in a compost pile as soon as we figure out where to start one. That's just about the end of the tomatoes. Okay, let's walk around here. These are my peppers. Look how good they're doing. Not as good as Dean's, but hey, I'll take anything. Look how tall that one's getting with a little pepper on it. There we go. Those got peppers on them. So far this bunch, no, it has one little pepper on it over there. But Janet gave me a lot of peppers yesterday, so I got some in my freezer. Finally, look here, guys. My zinnia, after all this time, my zinnia is going to bloom. Ain't that cute? I took out my straight 8 cucumbers because they're done for the year. Here's my sunflowers that are blooming. And look, guys, here's the new addition. I have apple trees. These two, well, these were bought at Tractor Supply, which I haven't had the best of luck, but they've been in for almost a week, and they're still seem to be going strong. So we'll see what next spring brings us. This is the cauliflower that never give me anything, but it's still going to town, so we'll wait and see what it does. Here is the other one up close. They're supposed to get 10 to 15 feet tall. I think they've already pretty much made it close to the 10 foot. And they are Mazzano Red Delicious. Look how pretty that apple is if I get one. I'm looking forward to it. I said you can't get them if you don't plant them. And I just put them in those blue totes, guys. If they get too big for that, we'll just cut the bottom out of the tote, slide the root ball out and put it in the ground. But for right now, we can keep them better protected right here. Here is the strawberries. I'm pretty sure that is strawberry, so I'm going to let them go, because they got the little rigid edges around them. So, look at my grapes, guys. You remember they were, excuse me, they were nothing but dried up leaves and little raisins. Look how beautiful. We need to put an arbor in this winter so they can have a place to grow. There's my one little broccoli plant that's trying its best to make it. I got a zinnia that's getting ready to try to bloom. I got some little sunflowers in the back that's making it. Here is my cherry tomatoes. I only got two little tomatoes on those getting ready, and then I'll be able to pull that out. Here is some more of my beefsteak tomatoes with a couple of tomatoes. Evidently, I don't know what a beefsteak tomato is, or I didn't give them enough encouragement to grow, because they always look so small. All right, we're going to take you over to what I call turkins. Okay, here we go. Anybody who's ever raised chickens, they know their pen smells terrible, but they're so cute. Let me introduce you to Big Dog. He's my male. I finally got so I could name him because I only got 2. This is Little Lady. She's my little female. The 2 black ones, black and white ones, are called Molly and Polly. Now, I don't know which one is which, but I hated coming out here and talking to the other 3 with names and not give Molly and Polly a name. Tiny, the black one, must be in the house, because she was out here eating a minute ago, so she probably went in to lay me an egg. She's been giving me an egg a day. Hi, sweetie. Hey, babies. Do you want to be on camera? Do you want to be on? Look at my babies wanting to be on camera. Look at a little lady. They just want food. All right, guys. This is the end of 2023 growing season. I may do a couple updates on Instagram or something on my turkeys and chickens. But all right, guys. Look at Big Dog getting his face all red. Yes, I'd love to see him puff up his feathers for you because he is pretty. Him is pretty. Look how pretty the coloring is. Most turkeys you see on TV are white. And he's just as pretty as he can be. Hi, Molly. Hi. Yes, you're going to talk to me? Good girl. All right, guys. That's the end of this week's video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.